everybody, and welcome. I am Z with the Ham Lake Area Chamber of Commerce, and today's event cannot be held live due to public health guidelines. We wanted to give a few people thank you. First, the City of Ham Lake for letting us use their public facilities, and TJ with NorthMetroTV for recording these forums, and our partners at the League of Women Voters, ABC, for providing the moderators for these forums. We will now proceed with the forum for Anoka County Commissioner District 3 candidates.
So welcome to the District 2 Meet the Candidate Forum. This evening we have the two candidates running for Anoka County Commissioner District 2, and this includes the communities of East Bethel and Ham Lake, as well as parts of Andover and Blaine. And the two candidates are Julie Braastad and Noel Lutsey. And this evening, I'll be doing the moderating. I'm a member of the ABC League of Women Voters, Anoka, Blaine, Coon Rapids area. My name is Kathy Tinglestead. I live in Coon Rapids, and so I'm not eligible to vote for either of these candidates. The League of Women Voters does not support or oppose any political parties or candidates for office. These candidates care very much who you vote for, obviously, but the League hopes that you will vote. That's the most important thing. The goal for our forum is to help citizens become informed voters. Today with Julie Braastad and Noel Lutsey, the term of office for the county board position, District 2, it's a 4-year term. And we're going to be starting this evening with 3 questions that were provided to these two candidates in advance, and that will be followed by questions that were submitted online and through the League of Women Voters ABC website. So we had more questions submitted, of course, than we have time for. So the first question was provided in advance, and we'll start with Julie Braastad, and then the candidates will be rotated. So Julie Braastad, please describe your background and community involvement.
Great, thank you. Good evening. I'm Julie Braastad, and I'm a lifelong Anoka County resident who calls Ham Lake my home. I am currently serving my 2nd term on the Anoka County Board. Prior to being elected a commissioner, I served 6 years on the Ham Lake City Council and 2 years as a planning and zoning commissioner. I am proud to be the vice chair of the county board, and I currently chair the Public Safety, Human Services, the Intergovernmental and Community Relations Committees. I am a past Senior Vice President of the Ladies Auxiliary of the VFW, and I have served as the co-chair of the Toys for Troops Drive. I have worked tirelessly with the Lee Carlson Center for Mental Health in Cambia Hills of East Bethel. I'm an active member of both Ham Lake Area and East Bethel Chambers. My husband Rick and I have been attending Constance Free Church in Andover for approximately 28 years.
Thank you. Same question. Noel Lutsey, describe your background and community involvement.
Hello. First, I'd like to thank you for holding this forum and for everyone taking the time to learn more about me. My name is Noel Lutsey, and I'm honored to be a candidate for District 2. My wife and I moved to Ham Lake 20 years ago to raise a family. I'm employed at Anoka Tech and Anoka Ramsey Community Colleges, where I work closely with job creators and community stakeholders. I'm a proud volunteer at local Rotary clubs, churches, with our veterans and our local schools. I've served on the Ham Lake Fire Department and helped to end community hunger and homelessness. I've hosted seminars with the college and county resources to help businesses prepare to open during the COVID crisis, and invested in online career fairs to help people find jobs during this time when a traditional job fair isn't allowed to happen. When I see a need in the community, I take action by doing whatever it takes to help solve the problem. Thank you.
Thank you. And with our rotation, the second question is, why are you seeking this office? And we'll start with Noel Lutsey.
The status quo isn't working. I've been talking to you, and you want your voice heard in important decision-making processes. Now the majority of the board doesn't allow you to speak at board meetings. This means you cannot share your insight on how your taxes are used. That's not fair. Also, District 2 needs growth done in a smart way that makes sure no business, industry, or homeowner pays more than their fair share of taxes without kicking the can down the road for future generations to worry about. We need workforce development in the new normal COVID has created for us. Our future is uncertain, and we need proactive planning to stay competitive in the market. You've been telling me you don't see the roads improving as you see fit. We rank 86 out of 87 counties for transportation investment. I'm a motorcycle instructor, and like you, I know we can't afford to lose another life on our unsafe roads. I'm not a career politician. I will work for you, and that's why I'm asking for your vote. Thank you.
Same question. Why are you seeking this office? Julie Braastad.
Honestly, I feel I was called to serve the community in this position. I care about and I'm committed to the residents of Anoka County. When I was first elected to the county board, I made the decision that I would dedicate all of my time to the commissioner position and to not continue my work as a paralegal. I have witnessed how difficult it is for commissioners to do a thorough job when they are employees working elsewhere. This situation can result in communities being underserved on the county board. I want to continue to be the voice of reason and be the voice of all people in my district. District 2 is best served by having an approachable, well-connected, dedicated, and committed person in this office. I am seeking re-election so that I can continue my calling in public service.
So next, moving on to the third question that was provided. What are your goals for County Board District 2? We'll start with Julie Braastad.
Thank you, Kathy. First of all, we need to continue to operate the county in a fiscally responsible manner. During my time on the county board, we have slashed the county's outstanding debt from $152 million to $68 million by the end of this year. By paying cash in lieu of bonding and balancing needs versus wants, we have held the line on property taxes and even eliminated the ever-rising wheelage tax. Secondly, I believe that we need to continue to invest in and support our law enforcement. We must invest in our officers and not defund them. Over the past couple of years, I have spearheaded the effort to get the state to finally address the mess that is Highway 65. Highway 65 has been overlooked and neglected for far too long. I am committed to partnering with the cities and the state to bring much needed improvements.
Okay, same question. What are your goals regarding County Board District 2? Noel Lutsey.
I've talked extensively in public and on my website about growing and developing our community to attract jobs and employers while protecting our small town feel. More specifically, I want to acknowledge that chambers aren't eligible for financial support through COVID relief funds. I recognize the struggle the chambers experience, and one immediate goal would be to engage stakeholders to find creative ways to partner with the chamber to provide the support you need. There's been one sitting commissioner to discuss such a partnership, and I would support these efforts. Retail and hospitality jobs are struggling. We need resources to protect our community and help pick ourselves back up once this COVID crisis is over. We need reliable transportation and roads so our people can reach our businesses and feel comfortable shopping and dining out. An example of poor planning by the commission would be the J-turn on Viking Boulevard. We lost control. We didn't have smart partnership. The state took it over and screwed it up. We have to do better. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, moving on to the questions that came on through the website. So the candidates are not aware of the following questions. The first one relates to values. So what are your values and how do those values influence you as a leader? First up is Noel Lutsey.
Well, I'm a leader in many areas, but I'll start with my values as a church elder and leader. I've learned to be open and honest with the many different opinions within our congregation, that healthy disagreement is needed for growth, and yet we can still come together to create partnerships that impact our community in a positive way. I've developed skills that allow me to speak up in front of large groups, take ownership when leading to make sure things get done in a timely manner. I've had to change careers late in life, and this has helped pick myself back up by the bootstraps and go back to college to get that degree. This has impacted me in helping me make decisions on the right type of training or partnerships that need to be happen when people have to upgrade their skills for a better or new job. My Rotary Club leadership has influenced me in asking the four-way decision about my checks. Is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendship? And will it be beneficial to all concerned? Thank you.
So same question about values and how it influences you as a leader. Next up is Julie Braastad.
Thank you. My commitment and personal integrity and honesty is what drives me as a leader. I am committed as a county commissioner to work for every single resident in Anoka County, specifically in my district. It doesn't matter to me what your political affiliation is, what race you are, what color you are. If you have a issue, if you're facing some stumbling blocks with a county process or a county person, a system, I will represent and I will work tirelessly to resolve that to the best of my ability.
Thank you. So moving on to the next question, and again, these were submitted. Regarding the county budget, what needs do you think are not currently being adequately funded? First up is Julie Braastad.
I don't believe there's any needs that are not being funded. We have been able to efficiently and effectively provide the mandated services that we have to provide, and we do things so efficient that we are able to provide everything that we need to provide. I believe that government should not be any bigger than it needs to be. It cannot be everything to everybody. I believe in building partnerships and working with other organizations and nonprofits so that together we might be able to meet some other needs that are beyond our scope.
Okay, thank you. Same question regarding county budget. What needs do you think are not being adequately funded? Next up is Noel Lutsey.
Yes, I don't think we're meeting the needs of transportation here. Our highways are in just horrible shape. As I said earlier, we're 86th out of 87 in transportation and investment, yet we're the fourth largest county. We should be cutting edge technology with those statistics. I also don't think we're meeting the needs of public safety. I've toured the jail. Conditions are horrible on their intake side. Some of what's going on there, it needs to be upgraded. The 911 dispatcher area, I've toured that as well, and we're still, there's a lot of needs there. So public safety is another area. So roads and public safety would be my major concerns.
Okay, the next question relates to transportation issues. Most metro counties do have a wheelage tax that is charged per vehicle. As a county commissioner in 2021 next year, would you support implementing a wheelage tax in Anoka County? And if so, how would this affect road improvements in your district number 2? First up is Noel Lutsey.
Well, as somebody that's new to this, I would have to study it and find out why did we get rid of the wheelage tax? What are other counties doing? And what's the cost versus the value that we get for it? So I don't know enough to say right now, because I'm new to this process, whether we need to move forward with that. But I do know that the wheelage tax is something that provides strict dollars for our roads. And so if we don't have it from there, I wonder where we will get the money to repair, not only repair, but to improve our roads. So I certainly couldn't commit to implementing the wheelage tax at this time without knowing a lot more.
Okay.
Thank you.
Same question regarding the wheelage tax. County Commissioner, for 2021, would you support implementing a wheelage tax in Anoka County, and how would this affect your road improvements in your district number 2? Next up is Julie Braastad.
Thank you. I would not support implementing the wheelage tax. I actually voted to eliminate the wheelage tax. We were under the purview of the state. The state was going to double it from $5 to $10, and we did not want to increase that and pass that tax increase along to our residents. So we voted to eliminate that. We have invested more in our roads than we ever have. Like my opponent said, he's new to this area, and unfortunately, the J-turn and some bad roads that he's referring to are state roads. They are not county roads. The county roads are in the best condition. They have the highest quality pavement rating that they have ever had. And we are also partnering with state and cities to help work on the state MnDOT controlled roads.
Thank you. The next question relates to local business development. Currently, Anoka County is in a partnership with Connexus Energy and Chamber of Commerce in trying to get more businesses to move to Anoka County. So the question is, what do you believe is the role of county government in local business development? First up is Julie Braastad.
Thank you. Back in the 1960s, development left the county's responsibility. It was a push by the cities. The cities wanted control of what happened in their city and didn't want county micromanagement. So right now, the way it is structured is the county does not control development. But what we decided to do with this partnership that Kathy referred to, it's called AC Red, is work to rebrand and market the Anoka County as a metro, basically our own metro area, to induce people to come here because of the attractive low taxes, the good infrastructure, and then work with the cities to find out what site works best for them.
So same question. What do you believe is the role of county government in local business development? Next up, Noel Lutsey.
Yeah, thank you. So I work with many of the county specialists on business development. That is something that I am familiar with because of the partnerships that greater MSP and many businesses want for us. They want a local population that's educated, or they want the opportunity to train them, and that's what I do in my role as a college, is work with businesses to get them that training. And that's a partnership that I can continue to expand upon, and AC Red is just part of that. Also, I've been partnering with the businesses and the chambers now to have back to work forums so that they understand what's required when they were opening back up. And the county's got a great grant program that we'll be holding some free seminars as well. But we need to fix roads. Without the proper roads, there'll be no more businesses. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question relates to the historic year that we're in with the COVID crisis. So how will you help your district and the county as a whole recover from the COVID crisis? First up is Noel Lutsey.
So I'll help them recover during the COVID crisis by continuing to have these seminars and forums on what's required to open back up. COVID has affected everyone, so it's the businesses, it's the nonprofits, it's the chambers, it's so many different areas. So educating people and helping provide the resources, I think, the key way to help us get back to it. And we're learning new things. Many of us are working from home now, and that wasn't something that we even thought was possible before. So I think we need to explore what are ways we can save money and continue to have hybrid models that are working at the college right now and for businesses as well. So I see this as an opportunity for us to save money. Thank you.
Same question. How will you help your district and the county as a whole to recover from the COVID crisis? Next up, Julie Braastad.
Since about mid-March, every day I field questions. I field questions from businesses and nonprofits wondering where they should go for direction. We have brought in our public health department that is working massive overtime to provide all these answers. Our public health department is going into long-term care facilities to train. They did their first pop-up testing site down in Fridley last Friday. We have offered grants to businesses and nonprofits to help them get back on their feet. We will continue to do everything within our power to partner and walk along these people that are recovering from the COVID pandemic.
Thank you. The next question is, what specific work have you done to support veterans? First up, Julie Braastad.
Oh, I love this question because I come as the past senior vice president of the Ladies Auxiliary Veterans was my life for many years. We have partnered with, it's now Havens for Heroes, over on our Rum River campus, the county-owned buildings, and a group of people from the Anoka area came to us with an idea that we could utilize these buildings to house veterans in. So we reached an agreement with them, and we thought it was a great use of this property. And right now, I believe there's about 57 veterans that are making their home on our Rum River campus. I've worked with another group of veterans, and we put in a Veterans Memorial Park up at the Coon Lake Park Beach. It's a beautiful park addition. You can buy an engraved stone for a family member who was a veteran. It's a great area.
Thank you. Same question. What specific work have you done to support veterans? Next up is Noel Lutsey.
Well, I come from a long line of Noels that are veterans, so I've supported many groups such as Beyond the Yellow Ribbon, hosting events at the college at no cost to them. I've also gone to bat for them when management wanted the veterans to purchase security for their event, and you use a caterer on site when they had a bad experience with it. I don't think the people that protect us need to hire rental security to protect them. I've also helped at Eagles Healing Nest and Haven for Heroes by getting help and funding from the different groups that I volunteer with. There are many opportunities I've participated with, such as Birdies for the Brave, 5K for the Fisher House, the Disabled American Veterans Organizations, getting grants for a gym at that Eagles Healing Nest. I believe in doing more than just writing a check. I actually believe in volunteering my time. Thank you.
And this next question is the last one before final closing comments. And we'll go first to Noel Lutsey. The question is, how do you see yourself interacting with the residents of Anoka County District 2?
Thank you. Well, I've been to all of the different cities, meeting and greeting and door knocking safely with a mask and talking to them. Being active in the community is what I do with the many organizations. So I'm in Blaine, whether it's at the Hope for the Community or I am working at the local high school. So I'm active with the residents, their children. I'm building a new church in Blaine, active in Ham Lake with the fire department. I'm banking up at East Bethel, supporting Cambia Hills as well. And so I'm already in the community and will continue to do so, and also to go to their city's meetings so that I can learn even more. Thank you.
Same question. How do you see yourself interacting with the residents of Anoka County District 2? Next is Julie Braastad.
Thank you, Kathy. You know, I interact with the community every single day. I do this full time. I go to every single event that I can possibly fit into my calendar. I volunteer my time for many, many nonprofits. Was just last night, went to the Cars for Neighbors event down in Blaine. I am committed to working with businesses through my chamber memberships. I am committed to working with the homeless. You know, we work with Stepping Stone and other organizations, ACAP. We work with Family Promise and the Dwelling Place. These are organizations that I have volunteered my time for too. And I am always approachable, I'm always available. You know, if you see me at Cub, stop and let's talk. People see me working in my yard and they feel free and comfortable to stop and chat about county issues. I am available all the time and I dedicate all my time to this position.
And that ends the questions part of the program. Next, we move to closing comments where each candidate has 1 minute, and we'll start with Julie Braastad.
Thank you. Thank you to the Chamber and the League of Women Voters for hosting this. It's really important. Anoka County's mission statement is to serve citizens in a respectful, innovative, and fiscally responsible manner. Every decision I make is based on fulfilling that mission statement. As the only candidate in my race with experience in setting policy at both a city and a county level, I understand what residents and businesses are looking for. Having lower taxes, a good infrastructure, and an approachable and involved county board makes Anoka County a very attractive place to live, work, and play. My core values include honesty, personal integrity, fiscal responsibility, and dedication to my community. It has been an honor and a privilege to serve as a county commissioner. If you are a fan of creative solutions and common sense, then it's clear that I am the right person for this job. I humbly ask for your support. Thank you.
Thank you. And closing comments now from Noel Lutsey.
The needs of our residents and businesses are not being fully met. Our community deserves the ability to speak at board meetings regarding how their tax dollars are spent. You've shared you don't want more studies on road investment. You want action. We're not better off than we were 8 years ago or even 4 years ago. We must stop kicking the can down the road. Ham Lake is paying just about as much in taxes as Blaine, and yet we don't nearly have the same services. You deserve value for what you've invested. I'll fight for that. You deserve leadership who will prioritize your safety and prosperity over political games and cronyism. As a former firefighter, I understand public safety. I hope to have your vote for Anoka County Commission in District 2. Early voting has started. Election day is Tuesday, November 3rd. Please visit my website, votefornoel.com. Email me at votefornoel@gmail.com. I want to hear from you. Let's partner together and build a stronger tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you. And to conclude this program, we want to thank the candidates and for speaking to the voters about these issues as you're running for the Anoka County Commissioner District 2. Thanks also to the viewers for your interest in becoming informed voters. As we move through this election season, you'll find information and links to upcoming and recorded Meet the Candidate forums for local offices that's been organized by League of Women Voters, ABC, at our website. Each voter has several convenient methods to vote. You may request an absentee ballot to mail by accessing either the Secretary of State's website or the ever-convenient website mnvotes.org. Additionally, you can vote early in person. It's already started, either at your city hall or at the Anoka County Elections Office, mainly during office hours until the final weekend when it's open additional hours. If you need to register to vote or update your registration, you can do that online until October 12th or when you go to vote. Make your voice heard in the general election by voting on or before November 3rd. With that, thank you and stay safe and healthy. Good evening.